though he's not here, I want to
It's
talk a little
Tom
bit more
Brady
about
back.
Tom Brady.
Is he dressing up as Tom Brady and going to come in, slide in?
Listen, Andrew Faubert, I know you're not
Back.
here right now, and I'm speaking to your ghost, but let me tell you something, okay? Tom Brady might have been seeing ghosts last game, and that's why he might have been balled out. And I don't know if you know this, but we're past Halloween, Tom
Yeah.
Brady. It's no time to dress up like a ghost, all right? Smarten up and keep playing the way you're playing, all right? Good.
He's not
Good.
dead yet.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's
No,
still some spark in him. I kind of want him to come over to the dark side,
yeah, the dark side.
but
The
I don't think they're
dark
done with
side.
him just yet. It'll
Okay,
be
so he's
interesting.
actually, it's just TikTok. It isn't Snapchat, so I was wrong. But thank you for correcting me, Ash. I appreciate you. So you missed it, Foos, but you can go back and watch that. Did Tom Brady see ghosts last game? Is that why he decided to play? What's going on? Like
Tom Brady see ghosts?
yeah, is that why he decided to show up this game, or did he actually show up to practice now? That's what I want to know.
No, because he doesn't have so much baggage anymore. Tom Brady is 1-0 after a divorce. Okay, let's go.
Do you honestly believe that though? Like all jokes aside,
No,
I
all
think
jokes
that's
aside,
bullshit.
all jokes aside, not. Because like I said, they still they could have lost that game. Like if Kate Otten did not catch that ball, they lose that game, in my opinion. Like there's no way that should have been that close if we're a dominant team. Aaron Donald got to Tom Brady so much today. There should have been no possible, or that day, there should have been no possible way Tom Brady had any time to pass that ball. Yeah. So listen, it's cool to say, and everyone will use it as a stat. Like if the Bucks go unbeaten all the way to the Super Bowl and they win it, that'll literally be what I probably start saying, because they'll be like, well, I mean, like, come on. But at the end of the day, I do not think that's the answer. I just think that they got away with one and the Rams kind of lost it themselves.
Yeah, I definitely could agree with that. All joking aside, I may hate on Tom Brady a lot, but like Tom Brady is by far the greatest quarterback of all time. So honestly, it's tough to see him kind of go downward like this. That he has been, at least in the last few weeks. So to even see the Bucks kind of go and pull out a win, that is nice to see. It really just kind of poises the question a little bit, right? There is a lot of talk that Tom Brady more probably is going to be leaving the Bucks. And with that, who knows what kind of players he's going to be taking with him for sure, right? But I really hope that at least the Bucks do kind of make somewhat of a run for it, because if this is indeed his last season and he doesn't go and trade with the team, which I do think he's going to be going with another team, but besides the point, let's just put it out in the universe that it might happen. It's it would be terrible to see him go out the way that Peyton Manning went out. So
1,010%. Yeah. I did not even like the way, like, Peyton's still my favorite quarterback of all time, and I hated how he left. Like, I don't care. Like, well, he won the Super Bowl. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. He went 16 for 22, I think, for touchdown to interception ratio, and then got Brock Osweiler overpaid because he had to step in.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
like, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, it's tough because realistically, even with Tom Brady, for all the Bucks fans that are watching, I'm sorry to say, like, there's a very good chance he's not going to be on the team next year. And what I think is going to happen is I don't think he's going to sign an outrageous contract, to be quite honest with you. I don't think it's actually more than a 1-year contract. And I think he does it to try and go what, no quarterback has ever done before, right? Mm-hmm. I think he tries to go to get the 3 different teams to a Super Bowl and win. And that's where he just cuts it all off. That's what I think. If I predict what team, I have no idea.
I'd rather go to a team that's never won a Super Bowl, personally.
Yeah, like, to be honest with you, like, as much as I don't see him going in a division, like, if he did go to the Falcons or he did go to, like, Miami, Detroit, like, the Saints, no, I don't want to see that. No, sorry.
I mean, I really don't either, but...
Yes, Nicole, putting your hand up, absolutely, so patiently. You have the floor.
I was just curious, with Tom Brady, do you think that he could maybe transition into taking a bench and actually having the team utilize him in training other up and coming quarterbacks underneath?
I don't.
Or is that like no one's going to take a backseat about being a quarterback?
honestly, I would have said yes before he signed that deal as a broadcaster and saying that, he's going to be on the station. So now it pretty much solidifies that he's going to be doing that for the next bit. So I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Foobs, but the way I look at it is if he were to go and do that, you'd almost want to do that right away. Like, you're not going to want to go and broadcast and then all of a sudden go and try and teach a quarterback. Like, you're going to want to do that almost right off the bat, so you still have that knowledge and that freshness of, understanding how to like have that football IQ and knowing how to read like a defensive line.
Because it would be great if he could have a protege like underneath of him.
Now, sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
No, you go ahead. Absolutely, you go ahead.
All I was gonna say to that is, like, with the whole protege thing, I think they kind of gave him the whole Kyle Trask thing, but I don't. Tom Brady's mentality is the same as like Michael, and I'm gonna throw some names out there, and people are gonna be like, "What the hell?" Well, they're goats, like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Babe Ruth back in the day, Serena and Venus, like a few athletes like that, where monotonous and other crap doesn't matter. What matters to them at the end of the day is winning. And that's what drives them. Michael Jordan's was, whether it's the gambling or the baseball and the money, whatever. The guy left for 2 years, came back, won 3 in a row after that. And then it was the body and the things deteriorating after that. Like, the guy's drive was amazing, which then led into Kobe. Brady's basically the same thing, where it's like, if the team decided, like, with the whole Garoppolo thing, it's just like, oh, here's your replacement kind of thing. It's just like, oh yeah, I just won another 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. So who's getting the reins of the Patriots? I'm sorry, I'm deteriorating. When did I start deteriorating? Like, that's
it almost makes them want to like try more, right?
Exactly.
Like,
so if the Bucs, if for some odd reason he stayed on the Bucs this year, like after this season, that he was like, I'm just going to stay for one more year. I want the Bucs to go trade everything they got up into the draft, go get a quarterback, because then that's going to make Brady either keep this team alive, and that'll show that quarterback how to win, or Brady will eventually like, screw it, I'm just going to go to San Francisco or something like that, and we have our new quarterback. Like, that's kind of what I want. There's just, his team would be more positioned to trade up for a quarterback. You're more positioned to trade up for a quarterback. Like, I'm getting like the last pickings of quarterbacks if I decide to, because there's just too many to go around and too many teams that need them. So, and
cap space factors into a lot of
it. Oh my God. We, and I point like this to me in the quote, we have cap space. You, on the other hand, you're like, what quarterback wants to make $75 million per season?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's the one thing that the Falcons do have going for them. And I'll, shout out to Terry Fontenette from the Saints. I'm loving that. Is he put us in a very, very favorable spot that we can make some serious damage and sign some very serious players. So I think we're the 4th, I believe, with the most amount of cap space. So it's going to be something. So hopefully we actually do sign some players. But
thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.